They call it the observational plane because it exists in a pocket dimension on a higher plane of reality in the fifth dimension. That's also meant to be where the Watcher's homeworld exists inside the MCU. It's a little bit different in the comics. In the MCU, they're saying that the Watchers are multiversal beings, meaning one race of Watchers for the entire multiverse, but in the comics, there are different Watchers in each universe, and each Watcher only watches one universe. So Uatu, the main Watcher of this series, also the main Watcher of the Marvel Comics, only watches the 616 comic book universe. So the whole twist of the episode is they need to find a way to travel from the third dimension all the way to the fifth dimension, which they can't do with the level of technology they have. It's not like they can literally just fly there in a regular spaceship. Then they changed the standard What If intro, and it's the Eminence character, Jason Isaacs' character, doing the voiceover, but it's a darker twist on that. They bleed most of the color out, and the reason why it only looks blue is because that's the color of the Eminence's screen where he observes all the Watchers. The whole joke here being that he watches the Watchers, like who watches the Watchmen. All to ensure that the other Watchers out there do not interfere in a twist of the wording of the normal Watchers intro. Then they played the Eminence's version of Captain Carter's backstory, using it as an example of how the Watcher messed things up by interfering. These are all the events at the end of Season 2 as well, too. Notice their base looks more like a true multiverse base existing on a higher dimension because this is meant to be the fifth dimension. Then they literally refer to the Multiverse Avengers team as the Exiles, setting up that sequel TV series, and basically call an all-out war on them if they're going to try and reach their homeworld in the fifth dimension or mess with the multiverse. So basically, it's open season on all the lower-level beings. So they're basically setting up the Watchers as the main villain of the actual entire series itself. Like heading into the finale, they will be the main threat to stop. My assumption is they'll be way too powerful for them to actually stop, so it'll be more of a talk no jutsu situation where they just come to an agreement and the Watchers chill out and agree not to wipe all them. Back on their multiverse ship, and then they get the idea to use an Infinity Ultron from a reality where he didn't try to wipe the entire multiverse, like a version who wound up turning good ultimately. All because Infinity Ultron was the only being in existence they know that was ever able to cross that dimensional barrier. They basically explained that they're looking for a version of Infinity Ultron that never wound up hearing the Watcher's call, so never tried to cross the dimensional barrier, and just wound up sitting in the universe that he completely wiped till the end of time because he's functionally immortal. They revealed they stole some reset charges from the TVA. Those are the devices they use to wipe alternate timelines when they want to get rid of them. So they say if things go badly in this Infinity Ultron's reality, they'll just completely prune it. Then they show the backstory of this new Infinity Ultron from the alternate universe they're using in the episode. He destroys his entire universe. There's a bunch of cameo scenes, basically a replay of what we saw from Infinity Ultron during Season 1. But this version just continues to chill out forever, the only being left in existence till the end of time, till the heat death of his universe.